Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap that.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Hey, check 20. Go, team, spill. Kill. 43. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ready. 3, March 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Okay,
The Cards
ready.
going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. H3, 218. Chopper. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now Spiller. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
To throw on second down. Beck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Check right, check right. Check it back, check it back.
Go out. Ready?
Here's Spiller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
They run with Spiller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Christian, travel.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Deep grip.
This is Spiller. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Dolphins 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Jet bombers. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on second down. Back. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw on third down. Back. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the squeeze, get in there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Under 10, 10. General, West.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, back. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Beck. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch 25. Set, go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Shift, shift.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Powerful running. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jacobs, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Rock it. Steve Griffin.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
Ready, ready.
Mike's 56.
3 bucks.
Bravo.
From the gun, Beck. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
43 is the mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 43 is the mark. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, team 6. Right up.
To throw on 2nd down. Beck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Beck. And able to find Kirk complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
29 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. 30 base. Look at me. 5.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Beck. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal first. Down on a gain of 13.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, Alpha. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Beck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
From the gun, Beck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Undercrush, lock it. Undercrush. Joker, let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go! Team, Mike 17. Good track, good track. 17's Mike, Mike 17.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18, David. Jim, 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 Jim. Ready, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's our time. Deuce, 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 deuce. See it. Oh, see it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Exit, exit.
Now Jones, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check 50, check 50.
Man, check 43.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Switch it. Hey, lock it. Go.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rip right.
2nd and 5. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now in Miami. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, dude.
Operating from the gun. Beck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
15 Lonnie. Spawn. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
36. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
66. Bullet high. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Check. 49. Check. Let up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Set up. 6 orange.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Go on. Check 31. Switch. Check 3. Ready, go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Charlie.
Back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Allen, the intended receiver, ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
56. Check 56. Ready? Check safety. Wait.
Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Watch the squeeze, get in there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 43 the mic. Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hard. Flare. Hey, check 24. Lock it. Kill. Set, go.
Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
High 7.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and